What's up, guys? It's DD again. I got another battle here today. This is an UU battle with my new team that I've been testing out for a little while. It's actually pretty awful, but I've made some pretty major adjustments to the team from this battle, and it seems to be working a little bit better. For this team, I was mostly focusing on hazards. I was using Nidoqueen because it gets both Toxic Spikes and Stealth Rocks, which were two things my team kind of needed. But, it dies really easily. It just, I don't know. I don't like it as much as, like, other defensive poison types. But as you can see, he's got, some pretty threatening stuff. He's got a Raikou, which really made me nervous, because a sub-Calm Mind Raikou could easily sweep my entire team. And he's got Darmanitan, and that hits really hard. I mean, it's a Darmanitan with sheer force. It's gonna hit anything hard with, like, could be a Flare Blitz. It doesn't really matter if he's running Adamant or Jolly, because that thing still hits hard. And so I'm just gonna lead off with Victini, hoping to bluff the Scarf, and I guess he falls for it, or he thinks that he can't take me out with a Sucker Punch. So I'm just gonna go for the Brick Break. Really just wanted to get that. I wanted to get that thing out of the way, quite honestly. But this is actually an Expert Bell Victini, so he's not going to be doing as much damage as if I were Choice Banded. But yeah, I'm just going to go for the second Brick Break, since the second one, the first one looks like it did a little bit more than half, so I thought I might be able to take it out. But he lives with a tiny sliver. It's so annoying. Oh my god, I think it probably wasn't min-max damage, but I don't know. I thought the second one would take him out, but I guess I was wrong. And I probably should have gone for the Fusion Bolt, not trying to, like, show that I was Expert Belted. I mean, I could have kept on bluffing the Scarf, but that really didn't benefit me there, since now I have, like, 18 HP and I can't really take a hit. And now he's going to go into Darmanitan. He's just going to U-turn out, which is a great play. I was kind of fishing for the Poison Point, or I really just wanted to tank a hit here, but he's just going to go into Roserade now, because he probably wants to get some hazards up, since I can switch a lot. I do have a Spinner, but it's going to kind of force my Rapid Spin. It might give him a free switch at some point, so setting up hazards, even though they have a Rapid Spinner, is still a pretty good idea. And now I'm going to set up a layer of Toxic Spike, because once this Roserade switches out, if I can try to predict a switch back in, then I might be able to get a free setup with something, or I can go into my Victini. Actually, no, I can't do that, because I have 18 HP, I don't know. But I think I just kind of wanted to get a layer of Toxic Spikes up, because then I could Dragon Tail and get something Poison, maybe. And I kind of was hoping I would get the Raikou in, because that thing, if it's a sub-Calm Mind set, I really need the Poison on it, otherwise that thing will just run through my entire team. But now he's going to go back into Roserade, just to get rid of the Toxic Spikes, and now I Dragon Tail him into Raikou, which is just awful, because now he's going to be free to go for the HP Ice, and I didn't want to go into something else, like Blastoise, or one of my Fire types, because I thought he might predict that, because I really have no business staying in here. I mean, I can hit him with the Earthquake, but the HP Ice is still going to be doing a lot. It looks to be a 2-hit KO, so, but that Earthquake still does a lot. I mean, considering Nidoqueen isn't invested at all in attack, that does a nice chunk. And now I know he's going to go for the HPS again, because going for the T-Bolt, that would just be too ballsy of a play, so he's not going to do that for sure. If he did, that would be a really sick prediction. I would probably just forfeit at that point, because if he predicted that, yeah, that would have been amazing. But now I'm going to miss my Fire Blast, of course, so I'm not going to be able to take out this Raikou, which really sucks, because this thing is a threat to pretty much my entire team, since Bolt Beam coverage does actually, I think, hit everything on my team, since I'm not running a Rotom Heat or something. But now he's going to go back into his Darmanitan, and this thing can easily threaten me out with the Rock Slide or the Earthquake. And I switch out, and he actually makes the good play, and he goes for the U-turn. Which, it makes sense, because I can't stay in, because I'm locked into Fire Blast. So even if I hit him with a Fire Blast, it's still not going to kill him. And, yeah, and I'm thinking he's probably Scarf too. And he probably outspeeds me, unless he's running an Adamant Scarf, because I am timid. Actually, I think I'm timid. I hope I'm timid anyways, but, anyways, here I'm going to predict him to over-predict, because I have every reason to go to Nidoqueen, quite honestly, so I'm just going to stay in and go for the Rapid Spin, and now I know that he's not going to over-predict. He's just going to go for the safe T-Bolt, so I'm going to get a free switch into Nidoqueen. I'm going to get a little bit of Lefty's back, and I won't be taking Spikes damage, since I just Rapid Spun his hazards away. So that's, it was a pretty good series of plays there. I mean, I got a free switch into Nidoqueen, and now I can just go for the Earthquake, hopefully get this thing really low, and he's going to go for the HP. I know that won't kill, just judging on how much he did before. But now this Earthquake, it ends up taking him out, which I found really weird. I mean, I think that might have been min-max, because the first one did about half. It did, I think, maybe like 52% or something like that. But that one actually ended up taking him out when he was at like 75% health. So that kind of surprised me. But now he's just going to go and do Darmanitan, finish me off with an Earthquake. And yeah, this Darmanitan is at full health, and it really scares me. Because Darmanitan hits extremely hard in UU. I mean, I don't know why that thing is UU. It's got Sheer Force, Stab, Flare Blitz. It's just so much power. I don't know why it's UU. But, yeah, so I'm just gonna Scald, get a burn on that Rose Raid. I kind of just Scalded because I really needed damage on that Darmanitan, as you're gonna see later, because that thing is really good. And I'm gonna predict the grass move here or the hazards, either one. I mean, I didn't really want to stay in and go for Rapid Spin because that would have been really ballsy, because he could easily go for the grass move, and that would do a lot to me, and probably be a 2-hit KO. So, and now I'm gonna start setting up some spikes, and he's gonna start setting up some spikes, which is all right because we do both have spinners, but I really need some hazards for that Darmanitan, because that thing is just coming in and out, and it's not, without like any penalty for just switching willy-nilly like that. So I really need to get some damage on that when it comes in. And yeah, so I think I have 1 layer up, maybe 2. I don't know. I think he's going to get all 3 layers up, but I'm only going to end up getting 2, because I'm going to over-predict. I predict him to go into Hitmontop, predicting my 3rd layer of spikes, and then he would just Rapid Spin them away. But no, he doesn't do that. He just goes for his 3rd layer of spikes, and that kind of sucks, because now he has 3 layers, and I only have 2 layers. And I do have to get my Blastoise in soon, just so I can Rapid Spin his hazards away, because those things definitely will... Oh, they're going to kill my Victini, first of all, which I kind of wanted to save around for Death Fodder, or if I could maybe outspeed something, I'm not sure what. But yeah, I mean, I could save it for Death Fodder just to see what his Darmanitan's going to lock itself into. But I don't know. I just wanted to get hazards away. And he's actually going to spin my spikes away here. And I really should have gone for a layer of spikes here, because he's not going to go for the... Rapid Spin. I doubt he would go for the Rapid Spin, and he actually switches here. So I probably should have set up another layer of spikes here, but I really wanted to Giga Drain so I could restore my Sash, since he did break it with his Rapid Spin. And yeah, so now I'm going to be back up at full HP, and I'm just going to be able to hit him with an HP Fire, and he predicts my switch here, because... A Sucker Punch definitely, well, probably would have taken me out. I don't know. I might have lived with a little bit, but Roserade's got pretty awful defense. And here, this is another opportunity where I could have gone for the spikes, because the Sucker Punch was blaringly obvious. I mean, I could have easily dodged that Sucker Punch and just gone for the spikes. And as you're going to see later, that extra damage with the spikes really does matter in this game, because this team's based around the hazards a lot, and hazards can really make the difference between winning and losing a game. But now I'm just gonna leave my Roserade in for Death Fodder, as he does have hazards up, and I'll probably die when I come back in. And I know he's probably gonna just go for the U-turn to get switch advantage, because I could go into Blastoise to take pretty much any hit he has, even though I am specially defensive. But now I'm going to go into Blastoise, I think. Yeah, because I want to get the hazards away, since I do have my Chandelure and I have my Victini back, which are both susceptible to spikes. So I do want to get those hazards just out of the way. And now he's just going to close combat me, and surprisingly it doesn't kill, even though it's like a base 120 move. He's probably not running any investment. That's probably why it didn't kill. So yeah, now he's just gonna... What is he doing? I don't know. Yeah, we just both get lefties there. And Poison, it's not really... I don't know. It was taking him down pretty slowly. I thought it would take him down a little bit faster. But I was gonna go for the Sucker Punch, and I kind of suspected he had it. I was like so close to going for the Roar, and that would have been... I don't know, really wouldn't have made a difference since I don't have spikes up, but yeah. And here I'm going to go into Weavile, and I was tempted to set up Swords Dance here, but I really can't, because I thought he might Sucker Punch, but I really can't risk him going for a close combat and killing me, because that would be awful. That would just be an awful time for everyone, and, well, actually not for everyone, just for me, because then I would have a dead Weavile, and I would have 0 chance of winning this game. But now I know, since this is his last guy, he has to lock himself into Earthquake, Or I guess, yeah, because I do have Chandelure left, and that thing could easily. It's gonna take the Flare Blitz. It's gonna take the Superpower. I guess he could go for Rock Slide, but I don't know. Oh no, he doesn't have Rock Slide. He's U-turn. So yeah, he has to lock himself into Earthquake. So I'm just gonna go. And I thought maybe if he was Adamant Scarf, I could outspeed him with my Timid Scarf Chandelure. But no, that's not the case. And here I'm gonna go for the Night Slash over the Ice Shard because my basic thought process here is if I do manage to live in Earthquake, Night Slash is really my only chance. And now I'm gonna have to go for the Ice Shard. And as you're gonna see, this is gonna get so close to taking him out. Look at that! One layer of spikes, I would have had this game won. But no, he's gonna have his Rapid Spinner spin all my hazards away. And yeah, that's gonna be game. So it was a great game. urisan14. Yeah, I did make some really major adjustments to this team. It pretty much is completely different, I think, except for Weavile and Blastoise. I think those are the only two guys I actually kept around. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and rate, comment, sub. See you later.